If wall walks are sucking the life out of you, they shall no longer, because I am here. Your fellow short friend is here to explain how to make wall walks less sucky. And if you're the person that's like, this is a short person movement, I'm too tall to do wall walks, well, get over yourself because you're not getting shorter, and we just got to figure out how to make this movement the best for you. Here's what's happening on a lot of wall walks. Some of you guys straight up look like this. Wait, like this. Splattered against the wall. We talk about this all the time in gymnastics. All of this midline training, all of this midline work is so important in gymnastics. It's core to extremity work. If this is strong and knows where to go, I'm gonna hit good positions, I'm gonna stay tighter, I'm gonna feel lighter because tighter is lighter. A lot of us, I'm learning, never actually get into those good positions, which then in turn leads us to never developing the midline you need to get better at gymnastics. I'm gonna start with a great cue you guys are gonna use to get better at your wall walks. The wall walk starts flat on your belly, and you gotta get your feet off of the ground before your hands are allowed to move. Now this is where people mess up right from the beginning, and we already get into a bad midline position and miss staying super tight and light. We're gonna say croissant roll. Croissant roll means I need to get here. Because if I flip on my side like this, I look like a cute little croissant roll right. Look at what this is. We talk about this position all the time in gymnastics, not specifically the croissant roll, but, hi buddy, how are you doing? The hollow hold, this good, tight, long position that we love to use to keep our body lighter. Now back to the croissant roll. When I do this, I start rounding my chest like someone punched me in the chest. This means I'm hollow. This means I'm gonna feel light as I walk my feet up the wall. Just do this for me for a quick second while you're watching the video. Go into a plank position. Experiment with this. When I sag at my midline or stick my chest out, notice how heavy you get. Now if I go the opposite way and croissant roll it up or hollow it up, now I feel much, much lighter. Why would I want to make the start of my wall walk feel super heavy? Not to mention, when I start it that way, it's going to be hard to fix it mid-skill. So here we go, right from the beginning. I'm thinking about croissant, roll it up, push my hips back to the wall, get into the scrunched position. Now I'm ready to walk my feet up and hold this position as I keep wall walking it back, ideally getting to this tall nose and toes position. Let's look at a bad example. This is what I see happening way too much from the start of a wall walk. It wears out your shoulders, it wears out your midline. Lots of people do a push-up, they think, oh, I just gotta get my feet off the ground, but look at what happened. You're not in their croissant anymore. Now I'm overextended and I have to work extra hard to get my chest tucked in and then get back into a good position, which just leads to me wearing out my shoulders. And not to mention, as I start walking back like this, eventually I'm gonna get to a spot where usually there's a 10-inch line drawn right here to hit the standard of a wall walk, and you're not gonna feel like you can get there because you're super loose and overextended like this, okay? When I hollow it up, and I have all this room to scoot back to the wall, I'm gonna feel much, much better and much, much lighter on my hands. So the coolest thing about wall walks, guys, and if you ask any former gymnast or any current gymnast, what's harder, a handstand walk or a wall walk? They'll more than likely say a wall walk because it's more of like a strength movement. When you use the good positions, changing your body from this angle up to straight up and down and then moving on your hands, it's very hard, it's very difficult strength-wise. When you get to handstands, you stay stacked the whole time. Yes, you're still working your shoulders and your midline, but it's much easier because everything's stacked in one straight column. So the best part about wall walks is when you do them right, you're helping all of this upside down world. You're gonna get better at wall walks. You're gonna get better at handstand holds. You're gonna get better at handstand walks. But it's gotta start with good positions. Remember, from your belly to the start, think about croissant roll it up. Nice hollow body position right here before you start moving up against the wall. That's gonna get you where you need to be. Other than that, there are other things like shoulder flexibility that we can all work on to get better at, which will help your wall walks. if you guys are looking to improve on any handstand work, be sure to check out my handstand walk program. It's 6 weeks of mobility, strength work, and skill work when it comes to everything you want to know upside down. It is by far my favorite program that I've written up, so I hope you guys can check that out. Other than that, happy wall walking, and let's get a little bit better each time we practice these nasty little buggers, all right? Love you all. Okay, peace out.